Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. The whispers started small, just a few murmurs in online fan forums, a couple of blurry photos, and a sense of curiosity that began to grow like wildfire. But now, the entire world is watching. After the secret meeting that sent shockwaves through the K-drama community, Lee Min-ho's next move has left everyone, fans, reporters, and even industry insiders, completely speechless. What really happened that night? And why does it feel like something major is about to change in his life forever? Let's dive deep into the story that has the internet on fire. It all began on a quiet, misty evening in Seoul. A black luxury car was spotted pulling into a discreet, high-end restaurant located in the heart of Gangnam. It wasn't unusual. Celebrities often seek private places like this. But what was unusual was who stepped out. Dressed in all black, with a low cap and a simple mask, Lee Min-ho appeared almost unrecognizable. Yet, there was no mistaking his tall frame and the familiar aura of elegance that only he carries. Moments later, another car arrived. And from it stepped none other than Kim Go-eun. The moment fans realized it was her, the internet exploded. Could it be? After all this time, were the two stars, who once shared such undeniable chemistry on screen, finally reconnecting in real life? The cameras caught only fragments. A short glimpse of them walking together toward the private room, an exchanged smile, and a sense of warmth that fans couldn't ignore. But after that, silence. No words, no official statements, nothing from either side. Just a mystery waiting to be unraveled. A few days later, Lee Min-ho made a move that no one expected. He posted a photo on his social media. At first glance, it seemed ordinary. A soft sunset over the Han River, with a simple caption that read, "Sometimes, you meet again where it all began." The post was simple, poetic, but to his millions of followers, it was anything but ordinary. The internet instantly connected the dots. The sunset, the timing, the caption, it all seemed to point back to that secret meeting. Was he hinting at something deeper? Was this his way of confirming what fans had long hoped for? For days, fans couldn't stop talking. Has Lee Min-ho finally opened up his heart again? Could this mean that something is rekindling between him and Kim Go-eun after years of quiet distance? But then, the story took an unexpected turn. Just as speculation reached its peak, Lee Min-ho's team released a statement through his agency, one that only added more fuel to the fire. We ask for understanding regarding our artist's personal schedule. There is nothing to clarify at this time. Nothing to clarify? That single line set the internet ablaze again. For fans, no clarification often means one thing. There is something going on, but they're not ready to reveal it yet. Meanwhile, Kim Go-eun, known for her subtle and graceful ways, didn't say a word. Instead, she uploaded a photo of her holding a coffee cup, her caption reading simply, "It's okay to be quiet when your heart is loud." To many, it felt like a message. A quiet, tender, and deeply emotional response. Perhaps not to the media, but to someone who would understand its meaning. And that's when fans realized something more was unfolding behind the scenes. Because not long after, Lee Min-ho made a decision that no one saw coming. He suddenly stepped away from several upcoming brand events. Sources close to him revealed that he had asked for time off, saying he wanted to focus on something personal. That phrase, something personal, sparked 1,000 theories. Some believed he was preparing for a new project. Others whispered that he might be making the most important decision of his life. Industry insiders quietly hinted that Lee Min-ho had been seen visiting a private art gallery, one that happened to be co-owned by a friend of Kim Go-eun. Coincidence? Maybe. But to longtime fans who have followed their every move, nothing about their connection has ever felt like coincidence. The public began to recall their time together in The King, Eternal Monarch, when their on-screen chemistry transcended the screen. Fans still remember the way they looked at each other, not just as actors, but as two people who seemed to share something unspoken. And now, after years apart, could fate be giving them another chance? Behind closed doors, reports claim that both have been in touch more often. that they've shared long, late-night conversations, reminiscing about old times and talking about the future. And though none of this has been officially confirmed, the sincerity in their recent behavior feels too genuine to ignore. Lee Min-ho's next move wasn't just a social media post, it was an emotional shift. Friends close to him have noticed a change. He's quieter, more introspective, spending time away from the spotlight. He's been seen taking walks near the river, sometimes alone, sometimes with his dog, Choco. It's as if he's reflecting on something big, something life-changing. A close source even revealed that Lee Min-ho recently turned down a major film offer, a decision that shocked producers. He said he needed time, the insider shared. He said he wanted to choose projects that mean something real. Could it be that he's finally prioritizing love and happiness over fame? Meanwhile, Kim Go-eun continues to radiate calm confidence. Her recent interviews show a different side of her, mature, peaceful, and more open about love and connection. When asked about her ideal type, she smiled and said softly, "Someone who makes me feel safe and who understands me beyond words." To fans, that line felt like a confession in disguise. Someone who understands her beyond words. Was that her way of describing Lee Min-ho? The coincidences became impossible to ignore. The matching outfits, the similar backgrounds in their photos. Even the timing of their social media posts seemed to align, as if they were speaking to each other in a secret language only they understood. And then came the moment that truly broke the internet. Lee Min-ho uploaded another cryptic post. This time, a short video clip of him standing by the ocean. The wind in his hair, the horizon stretching endlessly behind him. The caption read, "To the one who waited silently." Within hours, Kim Go-eun liked the post. That single action, just one small tap, sent fans into a frenzy. Thousands of comments flooded in. Is this their soft confirmation? Please tell me this is real. They're speaking through posts again. It felt like history repeating itself, just like years ago when both actors were rumored to exchange subtle online gestures before anyone knew the truth. And now, everyone is waiting for his next move. Because Lee Min-ho isn't the kind of man who acts without reason. Every post, every word, every quiet step, there's always meaning behind it. Fans believe he's building up to something. Perhaps a public reveal. Perhaps a long overdue confession. Ho's next move has left everyone speechless, not because of the mystery, but because of the raw emotion behind it. The world's biggest heartthrob might just be showing us that even in fame and chaos, love still finds a way to whisper its truth. So what's next for Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the quiet between them is louder than words. And fans everywhere can't stop listening. Until next time, this is Consigliera News, bringing you the love, emotion, and truth behind the stars that make our hearts beat. Crescent moon sparkles.